All right, guys, look, this happened a lot. This wasn't like a mistake. So the last one I brought up was more of a mistake. This one just happened a lot. Here, Eddie? Yeah, just, guys, look, we use this to huge success over the weekend. And I just want you guys to know, I've always thought it was important, that's why I teach it. But I realized after going to the tournament, I'm like, man, we got to do a lot of this. Because every time you land in half guard, maybe you just push the guy's guard down, like go from the guard, and you push the guy's leg down, and I bring my leg over it, and then you slip it to a half guard. The moment that you guys are here, we always talk about getting the underhook. I want this underhook. I don't want my opponent to have it. But guys, look, I don't even care. Like this is fine, not a big deal. Just gather his head, put him on his back, turn my hip. You see what I did? Okay? So if I'm square like this, he'll start to open and he'll create this little backdoor kind of back attack. We don't want that. What it forces is it forces the wizard. So when he underhooks and pops out, it forces a wizard. And we gotta fight like this. And this is not a good fight. This kind of fight, we can win this. We have to be good here, 100%. But if we went here, we're giving our the bottom player like game. He has options. He has all kinds of moves. We need to shut all of that down. And if we act early, we can do that. Even with him on his side like this, if this hand can cross face and put him here to his back, now look at my left leg, before guard gets replaced. If guard gets replaced, all bets are off. We got to go back to posture. But if the crossface can get his back flat enough to where I can get this hip down, his knee can't come in and his right hand can't push me back in the guard. Now, of course, at this point, he's gonna start his hip escape movement because the more he hip escapes, he can recover the guard. See how he did that? So we have to take up ground and we have to kill the hips. And this is what we used at the tournament. I mean, it was multiple guys. We had at least 3 people. It was Andrew, Justin, and Ethan. All 3 of those matches, we, not just matches, but all 3 of those guys used it in multiple matches. The guys here, we go crossface, turn, drop my hip. Guys right here, if we had a gi, I would be grabbing onto these pants and I would be controlling them, but we can't no-gi, but there's nothing wrong with pulling this leg. And I'll step my right leg and walk this way, okay? And we say like Aerosmith and Run DMC. Just walk over here, okay? This puts his back flat. It takes away his options. That is very simple. Elbow and my knee drops. He will hold on to a quarter guard more than likely. My shoulder is smashing right now. So I'm looking to get an underhook. I'm gonna shoulder smash, get some pressure, get the underhook, walk my hand up, and then now I'll escape the quarter guard. Watch my right hip. My right hip sprawls so that there's no way, like what I don't do is I don't pull my leg up like this. If you do this, he'll ball up. If he balls up, he's out. He'll escape this control that I have, and then now he'll develop. He could develop his guard, he could go to deep half guard. There's all kinds of problems with, guys, don't try to pull your foot out. Everything right here, I always teach you is heavy on the hips, right hip, look at my right hip, look, boom, right there. Now that I do that, he can't recover the guard from there. My right heel is close to my butt. I swing my left foot around. If this is high and I feel like I can't get my foot, some people have trouble getting their foot. Yeah, nice. I like that. Now watch. I just tip far enough and I get it. Everybody's like, but what about your balance? See, if I go here, what about my balance? How is he gonna get up? Look, I've got his look at his left arm. Even if he tried to get up right now, he would have to open his legs to get up. And then I mount him, okay? And even if, go ahead, start to get up. Look how hard that is, because you don't have an arm.
Yeah.
Now I can get up and get my grapevine hooks. This should turn into an arm triangle down the road. It should turn into a gift wrap. It should turn into a back take. Okay, it should turn into an arm bar, a triangle. We get to half guard. I don't want to give up the underhook. I'm not arguing for that. I would love to have the underhook, but I don't care which one I have. If it's this, I'm still gonna do it. Just gonna move this way. If he gets the underhook, just go here. Push the knee. Once my knee drops, I'm gonna look to pummel. Be careful. Make sure you do it without getting trapped. Sometimes I gotta body lock you. That's not good. Okay, take your time. We've got Danny in the house, right? Danny likes the punch choke. Man, go to the punch choke right here. Make this guy defend. Then go under his arm. Walk, walk, walk. Hold on to his head right here. See my right hip sprawl. My right hip sprawl, so he can't do anything with it. See, bring my foot over. I'll balance on him like this as I squeeze. Pull both out. Sink the hooks in, crossed ankles. Grapevines, crossed ankles. I'm not a big fan of you guys coming up here. You get a crazy bridge machine, you know, you're like, and then he gets out. Like, why are you doing this? Why? There's no reason to go to a high mount. When this guy's got gas in the tank, stop going to the high mount. Keep the low mount. We wear this guy out first. All the pressure's on him. In the tournament, we will have scored a guard pass and a mount. That's 7 points in regular jiu-jitsu rules. In Naga, I guess it would only be like 2 or 4, whatever they do. But once you have that position, he's the one that's got to do something. Just keep the pressure. As he tries to escape, he'll make mistakes. You got to know when to move, the ebb and flow of competition. You got to let them make a move. They make a mistake, then you take their pawn. Okay? But if you try to attack too early, you end up with nothing, and maybe even the fight gets switched around and now you're on the defense. We don't want that, okay? Let's get it. Ready? All right, guys. Simple stuff. This is very, very simple stuff. I just don't think it gets taught enough. It's big for me. I hope it'll be helpful for you. What I always call this phrase, kill the hips. We do it in side control, we do it in half guard. You've got to walk to the side. Everybody that wants to pull their leg out, I didn't really show, but if you can imagine, when your right leg is caught in half guard, are you pulling your leg out going north? Because I don't go north, I go east if my right leg's in half guard. I'm going east. You might even call it southeast, because I want to kill those hips first before I start coming up north. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time with more great stuff.